today we're going to focus on applications with large systems. So we're going to have 3 or more variables, and we're going to have to write a system of equations for that. And then we're going to solve the equations using matrices. So we've kind of already gone over how to solve these, but we haven't learned how to write them yet. And so each of these examples today will be on the paper you have, and then you'll just finish whatever we don't go over. So for this first example, it says the sum of 3 numbers is -2. So right away, I know I'm going to have 3 variables. I'm just going to use x, y, and z. Sum means we should add. So I'm going to add these 3. Remember, is means equals, so x plus y plus z equals -2. So there's my first equation. The second sentence says the sum of 3 times the first number, so I'm going to write that before I keep reading. So 3 times the first number, so that'd be 3x, twice the second number, so that would be 2y, and then it just says, and the third number, so that's just going to be z. I said sum right away, so I'm still adding these. I see the word is, which means equal, and so total is 9. If I read the last sentence, the difference, so this time I'm subtracting, between the second number and half the third is 10. So the difference between the second number, so the second number is y, minus half the third number, so 1/2 z, is means equal 10. I don't need to write x. Notice it said nothing about the first number, so the first number is my x, so I'm just not going to write one. And finally it says find the numbers. So once I have all 3 of these written, I can write it as a matrix that I can then put into my calculator. So for the first one I have 1x, 1y, 1z, -2. For the second equation I have 3x, 2y, 1z, 9. For the third equation I have 0x's, 1y, -1/2 z, and 10. If you look at these again, remember I have 1, 2, 3 rows, so my dimension is going to be 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So when you enter this, remember your dimension is going to be 3 by 4. You're going to enter all of the elements into the calculator, and then you're going to use that to solve. So go ahead and take a second to do that. So pause the video, enter all of this, and we'll see what we get for an answer. Once you input this and enter it into the calculator, you will see 1003, 0105, 001, -10. And if you can remember from yesterday, what this means is that x equals 3, y equals 5, z equals -10. In this example, it says, in a factory there are 3 machines, A, B, and C. So I'm going to use the variables A, B, and C this time. The first part of this says when all 3 machines are working, they produce 287 bolts per hour. So already I have my first equation. That's when A and B and C, which and means add, are working. I get 287 as a total. If I keep reading, it says when only machines A and C are working, they produce 197 volts per hour. So equation 2 is A plus C equals a total of 197. If you keep reading, when machine A and B are working, they produce 202 volts per hour. So third equation, A plus B equals 202. Once I have my three equations, I'm ready to set up my matrix and put it into my calculator. So if I write this as a matrix, for my first equation, I have 1A, 1B, 1C, totals 287. For my second equation, I have 1A, no B, 1C, 187 total. For my third equation, I have 1A, 1B, no C, 202 total. Just to double check, I have 3 rows. I have 4 columns. So your dimensions should be set up still from the last example, but always just make sure you double check. And now go ahead and enter this into your calculator and see what you get for an answer. After you've used your calculator to solve this matrix, you should see the following. And again, what this means is machine A will produce 112 volts per hour. Machine B can produce 90 volts per hour. And machine C can produce 85 volts per hour.